my channel. My name is MiaNicole and I am getting ready to show you guys exactly how to create this makeup look right here. I use the Juvia's Palace Masquerade Mini Palette, and let me tell y'all, this palette is everything. I used it to create a fall look as well, so be sure to check it out on my channel. And all of the products and brushes that I use throughout this video, I will of course put them in the description box down below. But before all y'all watch this video, you know what's coming. Subscribe to my channel, pretty please. And I of course want all of you guys to give me a thumbs up so I know you guys like these type of videos, and I will continue to bring them to all of y'all. But stay tuned and I'm gonna show y'all how to create this colorful makeup look right here. Alright, so getting started with my brows, I'll take the Precisely My Brow Pencil in the color 4 to start and outline my brows. What you'll notice is super duper light outline, but once I outline my brow, you can notice the complete difference in this brow and that brow. So once I outline them, I simply go in with super duper light strokes, just filling in my brows. And I don't really like to do dark strokes because I like my brows to look natural, quote unquote. But once I fill them in, I just take the other end of the spoolie or the other end of this brow pencil, which has a spoolie on the end, and just brush out my brow so everything is blended. Taking my MAC NC42 and MAC 266 angled brush, I'll be using these two to clean up my brows. And I actually don't use a lot of concealer. A little bit goes a long way. So I literally go around in the outline of my brows, and then you can notice the biggest, yes, difference in these brows. And then taking a MAC brush, I've had this for years and so sorry I don't have a number on it, but I use it to just blend out my concealer. And my favorite 24-hour brow setter by Benefit, y'all, this stuff is amazing. It legit has two like combs on the end, but it makes your brows look like microbladed. Like, I can't even describe it, but let me just tell you, if you have not tried this brow setter, go get it. I got it from Ulta. It is the best brow setter I have ever used. Now that the brows are done, it is time to get this face together using my NARS Natural Radiant Foundation in the color Cadiz, and I'll be buffing this into the skin using my Morphe Y6. Now taking my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in the color Tan Sand, and I'll be using this to highlight my face, and then using a damp beauty blender to buff and blend out my concealer. Now using my bend knob powder to set my concealer. Now taking my bend knob powder in the color Moroccan, and I'll be using this to bronze and actually contour my face, and I'm going to apply this powder using my Morphe M105. And after baking for about 5 minutes, I'm using my Morphe E49 to dust away all of my powder. Next up, I'm using my favorite highlighter by Juvia's Place, and this is in the color Nubia, and I'm going to be just applying this to the highest areas of my cheeks using my Morphe M500. Last but not least, I'm going into my MAC blush in the color Raisin, and I'm going to apply this to the apples of my cheeks as well as my entire face using my MAC 150. And a quick tip with your foundation routine, do your bronze, do your highlight, and do your blush last. This is going to blend everything together, and I promise you will notice the biggest difference. Now for the magic to begin on these eyes using the Masquerade Mini Palette by Juvia's. To start off, I'm going into the color Zobo with my Sigma E40, and I'm going to use this as my transition color. And after applying my transition color, I like to go in to my Ben Nye powder using the straight edge of my Morphe sponge and applying this to the outer corners of both eyes. This is just going to help with any fallout, but also is going to give it a sharp eye look. Now I'm going into the color Makita with my Morphe M433, and I'm going to be using this color to simply blend into the crease and also blend it with the color Zobo. And now I'm just going back in with my Sigma E40, and I'm just going to buff out my transition color. Now I'm going into the color Chi with my Sigma E55, and I'm going to pack this color all over the lid. Now going back into the color Makita with the Morphe M433, I'm placing this back in the crease simply because the Chi can actually sort of cover up any of the purple that I had prior, so I'm just going to place this back into my crease. And going back into the color Chi, I'm going to be packing this onto the lid to make sure these eyes pop. Going into the colors Mali and Zola, I'm going to apply these two colors in the center of the lid. Blending out the bottom lash line, I'm going to start with Makita and Zobo with my Morphe M432. Now taking the color Chi and blending this into the color Makita and Zobo. And taking my MAC 221, I'm just going to diffuse all the colors with the color Zobo. Going into the color Giza with my Sigma E21, I'll be using this for my inner corner highlight. Now going in with the NYX lip liner in the color Beijing. Using my favorite naturally transformed MAC lipstick, and if you cannot already tell, it is down to the last bit, but I'm going to apply this all over my lips. And to finish off these lips, I'm going into the color Moon Jelly by Anastasia. And shout out to my girl Jane who gave me this. And it is beautiful, iridescent. It has like some blue undertones, which goes perfectly with this look. And to set everything in place, I'll be using my Skindinavia finishing spray.